Hi, hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am Lullinglisa, hoping to lull you into a state of relaxation, sleep, or just entertainment through ASMR. Hi. Today's video is going to be a little bit of maybe all of the above. Maybe you'll fall asleep to this, maybe you'll be super entertained, or maybe I'll just relax. But I'm in the mood. I think I wore this in another spooky inspired video, but it just reminds me of like a Halloween shirt. And I've decided to bring back some trivia because we're in that spooky month, so I'm really excited. And this is going to be 32 fun Halloween trivia questions. And I'm getting this from countryliving.com. And I thought it would be fun. You know how I do my trivia, so I ask you a question, give you 5 seconds, and then I reveal the answer. So I think this video will probably be a mix between soft-spoken and whispered for you. So I think I will maybe whisper the question and then soft speak the answer, or vice versa. Haven't decided. But yeah, let's get to these 32 questions. I'm pretty excited. And if this is good, maybe we'll make this like a regular occurrence. I love holiday themed videos, as maybe you know, so I'm excited. And I of course love trivia, even if I'm not the greatest. Okay, so I have the questions on my phone. Question number 1. What was the ancient Celtic fall festival that was a precursor to Halloween? The answer is Samhain. Samhain. Making the change of season, Samhain occurred on November 1st, but kicked off the evening before. On this night, the veil between the world and the next was thought to be especially thin. Question number 2. What does the word Halloween mean? Answer: hallowed evening or holy night, because Halloween is a Catholic holiday too. Short for All Hallows Eve, Halloween is the day of the vigil held the evening before All Saints' Day on November 1st. Pope Gregory I don't know the number, Ivy, is it the 4th? Added All Saints' Day to the official church calendar in 837 CE, expanding the holiday, which was previously celebrated only in Rome, to all churches. Interesting. Question number 3. What is America's favorite Halloween candy? The answer: Reeses Cups. I love Reeses. Oh my god. So, says bulk candy distributor CandyStar.com, which crunched 15 years of sales data from 2007 to 2021 to give us this delicious answer. Is anyone surprised? No. I was so tempted to buy Reese's today, and then I was like, oh, just stick to candy corn. I bought some candy corn. Anyway. 4. How is Laurie Strode... I'm sorry, I'm supposed to whisper. How is Laurie Strode related to the killer, Michael Myers, in the Halloween movie franchise? Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. Trick question. The answer depends on the movie. Halloween 2, released in 1981, reveals that Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is Michael Myers' sister. Later sequels followed suit until 2018's Halloween, a direct sequel to the 1978 original, in which no family relation is mentioned. So in the 2018 movie Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends 2022, Laurie and Michael are unrelated. Confusing, we know. saw the first one. Okay. 5. In what state is the norm for trick-or-treaters to receive full-sized candy bars on Halloween? Answer, Oregon, according to candystore.com. I want to go trick-or-treating there. Wow. I was going to say Texas because everything's bigger in Texas, but I don't know. Okay. Number 6. What was the original purpose of bobbing for apples on Halloween? So if you don't know what bobbing for apples is, there's a picture. What was the original purpose? Answer, fortune telling, specifically predicting whom a woman would marry. Each apple represented a different suitor, and whichever apple the woman ended up biting into was said to represent her future husband. That's very interesting. Okay. And what if you're not a woman? I guess maybe women bobbed for apples exclusively. Okay. Number 7. Name the haunted San Jose, California home that grew from 8 rooms to 160 rooms while owned by an eccentric rifle heiress. Answer, Winchester Mystery House. From 1886 until her death in 1922, Sarah Winchester, widow of William Wirt Winchester, continuously added on her California home, which began as a modest farmhouse. Perhaps the spookiest feature of this labyrinth-like mansion, doors and stairwells that lead to ... nowhere. Okay. Number 8, and give me 1 second. Sorry for the noise, but look, I have it right beside me. Everyone's favorite candy corn. I'm just kidding, but it's mine. Okay. 8. What was the original name for candy corn? Answer, I didn't know this. Chicken feed. According to History.com, the Golditz Candy Company, now Jelly Belly Candy Company, popularized the classic tricolor Halloween treat when it began marketing the kernels under that name in 1898. Chicken feed. I get it. Number 9. Which famous magician actually died on Halloween? You might find it hard to believe, but the magician Harry Houdini passed away on Halloween Day. Did I know that? I might have. 10. How did Houdini's wife attempt to communicate with him after his death? Answer, seances. Houdini had promised his wife Bess that if he died first, he would send a message in code, one that only they knew, within 10 years. If communication between the dead and living were possible, on Halloween night, 1936, the 10th anniversary of his death, Bess made her final attempt to reach her deceased husband. The result, no message from the other side. 11. Can you guess how many calories are in the average trick-or-treat Halloween bag? Answer, prepare yourself 3,500 and 7,000 calories. How's that for motivation? Take it easy on night 1 and tuck into a few treats later in the week. I mean, 1 bag. Man, I remember being a kid and going on missions for Halloween candy. My dad would drive us around and then we'd dump our bags in the car and then we'd go back and then we'd get home and all us sisters would just pile all our candy on the floor and then we'd sort it into piles of well, first of all, some things you have to throw away because they look a little bit sketchy, they're not properly wrapped. And then you'd have chocolates, candies, chips and miscellaneous things. And then we would keep them in like these, like just big baskets in the basement cantina. But that candy would last us like at least until Christmas. Okay, I love candy and chocolate. Sugar is my weakness. Number 12. Who was the first lady to decorate the White House to celebrate Halloween? Answer: Mamie Eisenhower in 1958. This 17 times 21 foot jack-o'-lantern is from 1993's decor. I'll show you. That's interesting. I guess my non-American viewers are going to have some trouble with some of these American facts, but hopefully you're still having fun. Question 13. How many pounds of candy corn are produced every single year? You may find it hard to believe, but 35 million pounds of candy corn is made every year. That's 9 billion pieces of the tricolor wonders to munch on every Halloween. Speaking of candy corn, in my Follow My Instructions video, I took a handful of candy corn and I guessed how many were in that handful, and I was correct, and it just blew my mind. So, I mean, depending on if this video comes out first or that one, I wonder if you've seen it, but that actually freaked me out. I just love candy corn. Okay, 14. Question 14. Which candy was handed out to soldiers during the Korean War? Answer: launched way back in 1907, Tootsie Rolls were accidentally airdropped to American troops in battle in the Korean War. The troops went on to praise the candies for keeping them nourished and even plugging bullet holes in vehicles and equipment, which would seal as the candies froze in the frigid temperatures. They kind of have a little picture of Tootsie Rolls. They're like those little gummy, chewy, like chocolatey candies. Interesting, very interesting. Question 15. We're almost halfway there. Which country holds the record for the largest pumpkin ever? Answer: Italy. Doesn't really surprise me in a way, because like I feel like my nonni, like they grow such giant like squash, zucchini, like they're huge. So Italy, grown in 2021, the pumpkin weighed in at a whopping 1,226 kilograms. So 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds, so just shy of 2,702 pounds, and measured 11 feet, 8 inches in diameter. Holy moly. Impressive. 16. Which of the following is not a term for scarecrow? How is that a trivia? Oh, okay. Here's the options. Options: Hodmadod, Mermit, Doodle Sack, Hayman, Gallybagger, Taddybogle, Mommet, Mockin, Wabatch. Answer is Doodle Sack, which is an English word for bagpipe. Either way you look at it, until the scarecrow may not have had a heart attack, he does go by a lot of names. 17. What were originally used as the first jack-o'-lanterns? Answer: turnips. Originating in Ireland, people would hollow out turnips and place a lump of coal in it as a type of lantern and set it at their door as a guide for poor Jack. Jack, legend has it, tricked the devil and wasn't allowed into heaven or hell, so he was cursed to wander the earth forever in the in-between. The Irish then brought this tradition to America and found that pumpkins were a far better alternative to the turnip, thus instilling an American fall tradition. I did not know that. So the Irish are essentially responsible for that. That makes me want a candy. believe we are officially halfway there. Even more so. Number 18. In what century did the tradition of trick-or-treating begin? In what century? Answer. The American tradition of trick-or-treating dates back to the 1920s, but in Europe as early as the 16th century, people were known to go from door to door on Halloween night, asking for food, reciting verses, wearing costumes, and warning of curses if they didn't get a warm welcome. It's interesting because I feel like Halloween is such like an American-Canadian thing now that I don't know how celebrated it is. Like, at least the tradition of going door to door in Europe, at least in Italy, it's not very common. So you let me know if you celebrate Halloween in your country. Question number 19. In It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, who does Linus mistake the Great Pumpkin? Answer. Snoopy. Linus faints after seeing a shadowy figure rise in the pumpkin patch, thinking it's the Great Pumpkin. Instead, it was only Snoopy, which Sally sees and gets mad at Linus for making her miss out on all the Halloween fun to wait in the pumpkin patch. If you watch Charlie Brown, I guess that's, Okay, 20. What was Bram Stoker's original name for Dracula? Answer. Count Vampire. Vampire is the German word for vampire. Stoker changed the name to Dracula after seeing the name in a book he borrowed from the library when on summer vacation in 1890. That is so interesting. I wonder what the book was. Count Vampire. Okay, 21. What year will have the next Halloween with a full moon? Answer. 2039. The previous Halloween with a full moon was just in 2020. Makes sense, that was a crazy year. And after this year, you'll have to wait another 16 years to see another full moon on Halloween night. Wow. So 2039. I wonder how many of you would have guessed that. 22. What Halloween radio drama caused a mass panic on October 30th, 1938? Answer. War of the Worlds, originally a Halloween special episode of the Mercury Theatre on the Air. It was directed and performed by actor Orson Welles, who adopted it from H.G. Wells' original novel. Whether or not it actually caused mass hysteria and panic is up for debate, because apparently there weren't that many listeners. Okay. Question number 23. How many colors of M&Ms are there in a normal bag? Six. The colors in a regular bag of M&Ms are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and brown. In 1995, consumers were asked to vote on what color they wanted to replace the original tan M&Ms. Blue won and was introduced later that same year. Interesting. 24. What was the first wrapped penny candy in America? Penny candy. Answer. Tootsie Roll, which was created by Leo Hirschfield in 1907. This lightly cocoa-flavored candy was the first mass-produced individually wrapped penny candy in America. So I guess penny candy is like a candy that you give a penny for at the convenience store. Interesting. Okay. 25. What do you sprinkle on your doorstep if you want to keep evil spirits out of your house on Halloween night? Salt. I was thinking either salt or cinnamon for some reason, so yeah, they speak about salt in Hocus Pocus, da-da-da. It says, outside of Disney movies, according to tradition, sprinkling salt in a room or around an area can ward off evil spirits that may try to harm you. A Buddhist tradition would have you throw salt over your shoulder to do the same thing. Either way, a pinch of salt is a small price to pay for a little safety from spirits on Halloween or any night. 26, can't do 6. What phobia do you suffer from if you have an extreme fear of Halloween? Answer, samhainophobia, which is an abnormal and constant fear of Halloween. Watch out, because there is fear at every turn during the month of October. Interesting, the Halloween season has a habit of stirring up even more phobias, fears of cats, spiders, witches, the dark, ghosts, and cemeteries, and they tell you what the names are. 27. What product is banned in Hollywood on Halloween? Answer, silly string. Stay away from Hollywood and Hollywood Boulevard specifically if you plan on using silly string. A ban on the messy toy went into effect in 2004 due to complaints from business owners. Expect to shell out a $1,000 can fine if caught with a can in your hand. So they give you a picture of silly string. Interesting. Next, 28. In what state is it illegal to dress up as a nun or a priest on Halloween? Interesting. Answer, Alabama. According to the law, Section 13A 14.4, fraudulently pretending to be a clergyman whenever being in a public place fraudulently pretends by they just explain it, can be a nun, priest, rabbi, etc., or a $500 confinement in the county jail. Interesting. Okay, next, 29. What ghost did British Prime Minister Winston Churchill reportedly see in the White House? Answer, Abraham Lincoln. According to a story widely told by Churchill, when he was a guest staying at the White House, Churchill was done with a long bath and walking back to his adjoining room, naked with only his cigar, when he saw Lincoln sitting by the fireplace. Churchill said, "Good evening, Mr. President. You seem to have me at a disadvantage," to which Mr. Lincoln apparently only smiled and disappeared. I kind of love that story. 30. How many children have been harmed or injured by poisoned or manipulated candy given to them by strangers on Halloween? Oh, that really makes me upset. But let's see. Answer, 0. We can all remember our parents warning us about taking candy from strangers and instilling fear. Apparently, most cases of strangers inserting objects inside candy have been very few and have never led to any serious cases of injury. Most cases of candy tampering have actually been done by family members and blamed on strangers. That is so weird. I don't know if that's 100% accurate because I feel like reading about instances, unless it's just all mass hysteria. But anyway, 31. What is the mystery flavor of Dum Dum's lollipops made? Answer, rather than clean the machines out between flavor batches, the company will take the leftovers of flavor A and the leftovers of flavor B and combine them to make the mystery flavor. They then use a wrapper with question marks designed to signify its mysterious flavor profile. Well, that is just smart marketing. I like that. And finally, 32, I believe, 32. What is souling? What is souling, and what do people ask for door to door? Answer, soul cakes. The tradition of going door to door and singing and collecting soul cakes, small little cakes to commemorate the dead, began in the 15th century. This activity didn't involve any costumes or treats or tricks, but likely influenced our modern day tradition of trick-or-treating. Souling, it's Souling. all of our 32 trivia Halloween-related questions. Did you like this? I admit, I think there were a few websites that I could have grabbed trivia from, but I just kind of liked that this was 32, and it just seemed like a good little number to do trivia with. But you let me know if you enjoyed this, and if not, we can always try to do another one in the future, maybe one that's like really good. I think I saw one that was like 50 questions, but now if you answered this, you'll be a pro for Halloween. Did you learn anything fun or exciting? The few exciting things I learned have just suddenly vanished from my brain. Information overload. But thank you so much for being here. If you have a little piece of Halloween trivia, feel free to share it in the comments down below. But until next time, happy October. And if you celebrate Halloween or not, hopefully you still enjoyed this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay safe, stay happy, stay well, and more importantly, have something sweet, okay? Because you deserve it. If you'd like to comment down below on your favorite Halloween candy, please let me know. Mine is a mix between Snickers, I love that, and Reese's Pieces. Not Pieces, Reese's Cups. I'm not a huge fan of Reese's Pieces, I just love the Reese's peanut butter cups. So good. So those are my two favorites. And of course, you know, in a weird way, I like candy corn. It's not even that good. It's just more like nostalgia for me. So there you have it. Some Halloween trivia for you. I wish you all a good night, and thank you so much for hanging out with me.